Hi there, this is Todd with Industrial Comfort. For you golfing parents out there, today I'm going to show you how to make this captive golf ball baby rattle for your newborn. What's crazy is that not only do kids go crazy for this thing, but adults do too because they can't figure out how it's made. Today I'm going to show you. For this project, you're going to want a piece of 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 piece of wood stock. I happen to have this piece of maple that's that exact dimension here in the shop. I'm just going to run it through the planer to surface the edges a little bit, and then we'll cut it to size and start the drilling process. I'm now going to measure out 5 inches in length, and we'll go ahead and make the cut on the miter saw. The next step is to draw a line down the center of this block, which in this case it's 1 3/4 inches, so it's going to be 7/8 of an inch. And we'll draw a line down the center here. When I drill this piece of wood, I'm going to use a 1 1/4 inch Forstner bit. Now the radius of a 1 1/4 inch Forstner bit is going to be 5/8 of an inch. I want 3/4 of an inch on either end, so we're going to measure down 1 3/8 of an inch, and this is going to serve as the center point for where we're going to start our drilling. I'm going to do the same thing here on the other end. Now we'll bring it over to the drill press and make sure that we have the bit centered here and here, and we'll create a stop on either end. So I've got the 1 1/4 inch drill bit in the press here, and what I'm going to do is create 2 breaks on either end to match the 1 3/8 inch mark that I made on either side, so we know exactly where to start and exactly where to finish our series of holes in this blank. I've also gone ahead and put a piece of wood here just to create a buffer from between the bottom of the blank and the table here, so I don't destroy the bit or the bottom of the table. So we'll get our safety gear on and we'll start drilling. I'm just going to use a clamp here so that we keep everything stable and in place. Okay, now I'm just going to simply flip this over and repeat the process. Okay, so we have the rough cage drilled out. I'm now going to use a sanding attachment on this press just to smooth out these holes here. In fact, I'll probably run it through one more time just to see if I can knock down some of these sharper peaks before running it through the sander. I've attached a 1-inch drum sanding attachment to the drill press, so now what I'll do is plunge the drum sander and run back and forth just to smooth out all of these rough edges. Next thing I'm going to do is wrap a piece of 220 grit sandpaper around this piece of wood and do a little sanding by hand. So now you may be saying, how are we going to get this golf ball inside this trap? Let me show you. I bring a pot of water just to the point of boiling, turn the heat off, and then submerge the cage that we just built for 10 minutes before removing. And I weight it down with a measuring cup full of water to keep the cage submerged. With the wood thoroughly softened, I just use some moderate pressure to push the golf ball between the bars of the cage. The wood has now had time to thoroughly dry, but because we submerged this in water in the previous step, the moisture caused the grain to rise, and when grain rises, it creates a very rough texture and feel. So I knocked the grain back down using some 220 grit sandpaper, and now it has that smooth feel and appearance again. The final step will be to coat it in some food grade mineral oil, and we'll be done. Your little future golfer is sure to love this food safe baby rattle. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks.